lovelies, you're welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Destiny and her inconsistent behavior. 1 minute, she is wanting Mel back. The next minute, people are out here on social media saying a lot. Girl, you're the queen of being on social media talking a lot of smack. But then we're watching you in real time on the show and you're giving another type of energy. So which one is it? It's given you're desperate to keep your check at own and you want to do whatever it takes to keep that check. Even if it means you coming across as an inconsistent liar, that is what you will do. That is the energy you are giving throughout the episodes. This is my opinion. This is not a fact, of course. Everything I say is alleged in my opinion and for entertainment purposes only. If you guys watched the episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville, even if you didn't watch it, I got you. I watched it so that you don't have to, okay? The episode basically started with Martell helping Destiny move from her so-called big Mardoni storefront to now having a storage unit where she wants to be producing her candles, her body spray and all that kind of stuff. So I'm like, okay. He apparently has a new fragrance coming up called Big D Energy. I'm just like, would I ever use a perfume that is called Big D Energy? Absolutely not. But I don't know. I'm not knocking her brand. I'm just saying this is my opinion. Let me know in the comment section below if that's going to be your jam. Would you be getting yourself a Big D Energy perfume? Okay, now if you have not subscribed, what are you still doing? I do reality TV commentary on shows, on celebrity news, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all your notifications. Thank you for 6K, guys. I really appreciate every single one of you. Thanks for rocking with me. I love y'all. In the words of Destiny, I love you. Anyway, make sure you hit that like, share button and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you guys like Destiny? Let me know in the comment section below. And with this whole Destiny and Sunny situation, did you actually feel bad for her? Let me know in the comment section below. Did you at some point feel bad for her and now you no longer feel bad for her? Let me know, because I feel like there were points where I would have certain empathy for Destiny, but then I feel like the more I watch the episodes, the more I lose the empathy that I had for Destiny. And I just want to know, do you guys feel the same way? Because I feel like at the start of the year, even though I wasn't like hard on Sunny and stuff, I was harder on Moses. I wasn't that hard on Sunny. I called out certain things. But I still had empathy for Destiny as a woman. If you were dating someone in some way and the person moves on to marry someone that you know, it can be upsetting. So I had that level of empathy for her. But I feel like the more I watch the season unfold, the more I feel like it's hard to feel bad for you. It's hard to empathize with you because you have some crazy inconsistent behavior and it's not looking good. Some people in the UK say it's not looking good, bruv. And that's exactly how I feel. It really ain't looking good for you. We saw the girl strip. She came at Melody, was out here rah about the respectful cheating situation. Then later on, she's looking teary-eyed. I love you. I'm sorry. It's like, girl, which is it, right? So you would think she would maintain that same energy with fixed things. Things are good now. She even got a white rose. Like, things are Gucci, right? Next thing, in confessional, she's playing confessional gangster. And then we now see in this episode that she was also doing a lot of interviews calling out Melody. Of course, I've watched some of these interviews at the time of those interviews, so it's not like I'm surprised. But I'm just saying, like, this girl was doing a lot of interviews. This season, she's been doing interviews. I feel like she is obviously trying to keep that job at any cost, that she's like, interview me. If anybody goes to her today, she'll probably be like, yeah, interview me. Anybody. Kempire, shout out to Kempire. Kempire basically said that Destiny's people reached out to his people, allegedly. So she's clearly trying to get herself on that platform. in my opinion, I'm glad Kempire shut it down, because look at this behavior. The only reason you want that interview, in my opinion, is probably because you are trying to change the narrative and give us something else that is probably riddled or mixed with lies, if the whole thing ain't even a lie. Even the way in which she deals with her storyline somehow comes up as disingenuous. Like, for instance, she was talking to Martell during the last episode about how she's making progress, blah, blah, blah. But then she talks about how she was arrested for identity fraud, right? And apparently she's like, people in the eyes of social media, she's guilty until proving innocent, but that she, in reality, that shouldn't be the case. But here's the thing. If you are not guilty, then say that. I feel like these people make it hard for you to defend them. If, for instance, you're not guilty. Oops. Sorry, guys, my fan dropped. If you are not guilty of something that you're accused of, then you come out there and speak on it and say, I'm not guilty. Of course, I cannot say much, but I know very soon the law, the justice system will prove that I'm innocent. That is something that someone who is clear that they are innocent will say. You don't need to tell us the ins and outs of a case, but you can give us enough for us to know that you ain't guilty. If you're not giving us enough for us to know that you ain't guilty, then you are what? Most likely guilty. At least in my eyes, that's the way I see it. But let me know if you guys see it differently, because this is just opinions. I just think about it like, if I was accused of something I didn't do, I may not be able to come out and tell you all the ins and outs, especially if it's something of that magnitude. I'll come out and say, I maintain my innocence. Like, you guys would just have to give it time. I'm innocent until proven guilty, and I am not guilty. Do you know what I mean? Like, some quick, short statement would have fixed it. But instead, you're upset at social media when you haven't really you haven't portrayed something that we can hold on to. If, for instance, God forbid, someone like Melody got arrested for something like that, people would still be like, wow, Melody doesn't come across like that. From what we've seen about her, we don't believe she would do something so stupid, right? But it's like, you haven't given us enough of you to be able to know your character. And the things that you have given us do not sit very well with us. And so it is hard for us to really be out here riding for you. You make it difficult with your inconsistent behavior. 1 minute you love Melody, the next thing you're on social media talking about her all around town. And it's interesting, when she was talking to Kimmy about this whole her talking in interviews, she basically said, well, whatever she said she meant. I'm like, okay, then sit in it. If you're really saying this is what you meant, then sit in it. Don't be out here pretending like you want to mend things with Melody, and then out here you're saying something completely different. It doesn't make any sense. I was also very shocked that Destiny had the audacity to say, like, the thing is, when people resolve things and then other people are online talking about stuff, I'm like, what are you talking about? So are you referencing you going online to talk about Melody as other people doing that behavior, and then it stops the resolve? Like, girl, isn't that the pot calling the kettle black? Like, how does that even work? I just thought that is so weird. Speaking of weird, the other thing I found weird this whole episode is that everyone kept making it seem like, where's Melody? Like, Kimmy was with Destiny trying to invite Melody. You guys know there is a protective order. They cannot be in the same room. And the fact that they were all communicating this as almost like Melody is the one that doesn't want to show up, when in fact she cannot even be in the same place with Martell. And the fact that not one person said that on the show is bizarre to me. It's almost like, are they being coached by production to say nothing? This is a question, by the way, before any of you try to come for me. Are they being coached by production? Are they being coached to not say anything? Are they being coached to keep quiet on something that is a fact? There is a no contact order in place. They cannot be in the same vicinity. So why isn't it that someone is saying Melody can't, if Martell is coming, Mel can't come, you guys know there is this ongoing case going on. Nobody said anything, and everyone was acting like Melody is incommunicado. Like, are you kidding me? And this is why I feel like people don't see it for the castmates, and this is why the Melometers continue to ride for Melody, because of behavior like this. You guys make it hard for us to see any other person's point of view when not one of you could have said. Melody, of course, can't come because of the domestic violence harassing communications case that Martell was convicted of. Simple. Like, is it that you guys are scared of Martell, or is production coaching you? These are the questions I have in my mind. So if you guys can answer, I will appreciate that. But if you're listening to this, everyone, let me know what you think. Do you think it's production coaching them to not speak on it? Do you feel like this is them being scared of Martell and whatever it has against them? Let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the chat. Thank you. Bye.